So, what we plan on doing?
I guess watching things, but
All
I didn't
right.
want to do a little tittle tattle because, well, you've seen, of course, The Last of Us. I remember recommending to you Sweet Tooth.
I don't remember that.
So it was, I basically said it's like The Last of Us, but I preferred it more
Mm,
because I got tired of the zombie stuff.
yeah.
So what it is a post-apocalyptic story, and it involves, instead of it being zombies, like a virus that it turns people into zombies, a virus starts killing off humanity, and all the newborns are like animal hybrids. So it's about trying to find a cure. That's what the show is about. And you basically follow the story of a deer hybrid who's
Hmm.
9 years old, because it's only 9 years into when the post-apocalypse happened. It's
Yeah.
on season 2, and they've only planned 3 seasons.
Oh, nice.
So they've confirmed 3 seasons, and I love this story. I've preferred it because the Joel character is Big Man. He's like a ex NFL player who basically became a hybrid hunter after the fall. And it's actually pretty interesting because he did what he had to do. It's kind of the Joel storyline where you do what you have to do to
Yeah.
make ends meet, but you're judged for it. But I like him, so it's honestly definitely worth the watch.
What is it on?
It's on Netflix. It's called Sweet Tooth.
Oh, okay. I could check that out.
I definitely recommend that show. It's honestly one of my favorites because it came out, I think, 2 years ago, and it
Yeah.
took 2 years to make the second episode, but they are already confirmed that the third and final season are coming out next year.
All right.
So it's not like The Last of Us where they realize they had something good and they're going to keep running it into the ground,
Yeah.
or, like what they do with most shows. They planned it the way they did, and they're sticking with it. Same thing they did with Legion, where they were like, you know what? Let's stick to 3 seasons, even though it wasn't as big traction. They planned it out, so it's going to stick.
Yeah.
I think that's how things should be done, and I prefer that, which is why I think it's better than The Last of Us, because The Last of Us was all over the place with its story. There's no zombies in a zombie show. There was, and here it's all about the hybrids primarily. You're following a hybrid
Yeah.
who is basically Ellie, because he's not the cure to everything, but it's kind of that concept. So it's interesting. I liked it.
You
I
should check.
definitely recommend that.
Yeah, you should check out From. Have you seen a trailer or anything?
I haven't seen the trailer for it.
Basically, it's about these people who get stuck in this town. Like the second you drive into the town, you can't get out automatically. The roadway turns into a loop. So at night, these creatures come out, and they're human like. But then the second they get your ass, they turn into these fucking ugly ass creatures. But we never see the kills. We just see the aftermath, and it's just so gruesome. But it's basically about everybody that's stuck there trying to find a way to get out. And like the main character, Boyd, I'm trying to remember if you've seen him in something. He's in a bunch of stuff, but yeah, like he found these little rocks that you place them on a spot that has doors and they can't get in. So that's how everybody be hiding. Like once it gets dark, everybody has their windows shut, nailed down, doors locked, and they have that up there by the windows or whatever to keep them out. But dude, the show was actually good. Like it got to the point where I had to watch it only in the daytime. Like I stopped. I couldn't watch it at night because that shit is creepy. Like the
Okay.
opening scene for the show just scared the hell out of me, yo. Like it is actually a good ass show. Like
Yeah.
there's people
All right.
that's been there for years. There's one dude that's been there since he was a kid. Like it's a good show. It's called From. The first season I think is free on Amazon, so definitely check it out.
Amazon. Okay. Yeah,
Mhm.
I'll probably give that a check out because, like, I can't recommend Sweet Tooth enough because it's just different. That one sounds like it's the horror of the monsters. In
Mhm.
Sweet Tooth, it's the horror of humanity, their will to survive, what they're willing to do, what they're willing, the atrocities they'll go to,
Yeah.
how they'll stab each other in the back in order to protect themselves. Honestly, I definitely recommend that. First 2 seasons are on Netflix, and season 3 is coming out next year. So
All right.
yeah,
Seeing as how
it's
Netflix is trying to, stop the password share, I'm only gonna be able to watch season 1 and 2 because I ain't paying for no Netflix.
well,
I
that's the
ain't
thing.
paid
It's
for
just,
Netflix since
I think it'll
2011.
take effect pretty soon because they're going to be like tracking the IP address.
Hmm.
But if it's
Yeah.
already signed in, it shouldn't be an issue. It's only when it's shared after the fact it will be an issue.
Okay, I hope that's the case, because
Some people pay for family accounts to share it with their family, and now they won't be able to share outside of that single household. That makes no sense.
Yeah.
I mean,
Netflix is tripping. I mean,
yeah,
I see what they're doing, because everybody and their mom be using somebody's Netflix, but
and
bro,
everyone's
like,
leaving in droves. Like, you've seen what happened to Disney. Their platform is starting to fall off. Like,
that's because
several
nobody care
million.
what they got.
Yeah, I didn't care to see any of their Star Wars stuff. As soon as it became trash, I clicked out. So it's just
Didn't
like,
the Mandalorian come back on?
And their what was it called? The National Treasure was absolute trash.
Yeah. Hey, did Mandalorian come back on? Come back
Season
on?
3?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Mandalorian season 3 is done. Yeah, everyone hated it.
Bro, I used to be on Mando every week.
Exactly.
Pause. But I have not watched it. I think you know what? Now that I say it, I think I've watched like the first 5 minutes. I just cut it off. I ain't feel like watching it. Damn.
Well, that's the thing, is like Disney doesn't know how to keep their audience. What season 3 is called is basically the like how to basically pattern the script as much as possible. They will show Mando walking down the long ramp, walking towards the group of people he's going to talk to, instead of showing the ship open and him take a few steps and talk to them. No, he's going the whole 5 minutes to get to them, to talk to them, just to pad in the length time. The whole thing was just honestly, I gave up after a Book of Boba Fett. I tried Obi-Wan, but honestly, that actress, I just couldn't stand her, and I'm glad I didn't, because I hear the end of it was like one of the worst things from Star Wars fans, real Star Wars fans. So I'm like, yeah, I'm glad I didn't stick it out. I can't. I've given up. I've lost. So Disney, I don't see it going. And I know the reason why they lost like 4 million subscribers was because they lost the rights to cricket, and India only had Disney for cricket. So they all bailed ship. Nobody cares for what they have on their platform other than that. I didn't, because what is it? Their Wicket? No, not Wicket. Their fantasy. That's the only thing they took off their platform. They was so bad they removed it from their platform. But yeah, Disney's off. Netflix is trying to keep their throne on top by basically doing that so they can have more people pay for their platform.
Yeah, anybody doing that?
Yeah, honestly, I'm pretty sure.
Because this is the thing. Extraction is 2 coming out this week. Thank God, I'm watching that. I want to watch. Okay, the only shows on there I want to watch is Cobra Kai.
Sweet Tooth.
Yeah, I'll check out Sweet Tooth.
Honestly, see, I don't care for Stranger Things. The only reason I
watch Stranger Things
is because my girls wants to watch it. I haven't even passed season 4. Because it starts off with a high school drama. It's all this high school drama, and yes, they're high school kids.
Yeah, I'm about to say that.
It's aggravating. They didn't deal with the fact that these kids were kids. These kids were acting mature back in the day.
Stop. This is Sweet Tooth. That shit look ass already, bro. That look like some I don't know what movie that was. Dude, that looks whack already, bro. I'm thinking I'm thinking about the hybrids going to be actually looking like, actual hybrids, not just a kid with some fucking antlers on his head. Man, I don't want to watch that.
Dude, watch the show. Some of them do look like that, like the elephant kid and like the turtle. Some of them have terrible prosthetics, but I don't care about that. It's the show that's worth it.
Oh, okay. I see the elephant. The elephant got me. Okay, that's different.
Yeah.
Okay.
So imagine that coming out of your wife's or your girl's body.
Is it a kid show, or is it like,
It's adult. It's adult. Okay. With the humans being absolutely terrible human beings and what they do. It's definitely a dark show.
Okay.
It is dark. It gets very dark very quickly.
All right, just making sure I ain't sitting there watching a little kids show.
No. I would let you know if it was a kids show.
All right, cool.
Yeah, but it. Yeah. But Netflix, I'm pretty sure eventually they're going to have 2 versions of Netflix. One which is cheaper, that has the ads, and then one which costs more.
Well, that's what they're doing already. Because I think the plans start at like $8, but of course the one with $8 is probably going to be ads, and who knows? You're probably not even going to have access to like their main
Yeah,
main
the
premieres or
main
anything.
library. You have to go pay more for more of their
Yeah.
exclusive content. And right now, it's like what, up to $16 for the base?
Dude, basically, that's crazy. Let
It
me
used to
look at the
be
prices
what,
right now.
$11. It used to be $11. And the problem is, the one thing that, as much as I hate contract signing, the one thing that was amazing about that is when things went up in price, as you were locked in,
Yep.
that couldn't change. The problem is, like, there are, what is it? What happened with the lofts in like New York? People, their grandparents owned, paid like $20 a month for their apartment, and they just sublet it from their grandparents. They sublet it from their grandparents. That they're continuing to pay that much, that it became kind of an issue, that they stopped doing contracts like that. They've realized how much of an issue it is.
All right, peep this. Okay, I'm looking at the plans right now. So, standard with ads is $7. Basic is 10. Basic is 10.
Basic.
Here's what I'm looking at. Okay, because you got. Wait a minute. Stop. How is the standard with ads $7, but the video quality is great, whereas the basic, that's $10, video quality is good?
What's good? What's considered good?
I don't know. Resolution. Okay, what's better? What's better, 1080p or 720p?
1080. It's a higher number.
Okay, so why the hell is a standard with ads $7 with 1080p, but the basic that's higher is 720p?
Because they don't get enough money for it. Because remember,
I'm paying them $10. I'm paying them $10.
Yeah, but this is how it works. They're making more money off of the ads than they are your money paying to it. That's
okay.
Primarily how it goes, because the people who are going to pay for ads are probably going to share it more with anyone else, and they're not going to mind if you share those for sure. Because they have to house this stuff, all of it. Remember, you're streaming it, and if you're streaming it at a higher quality, it requires more processing power on their end, not your end.
Yeah, you're right.
Higher quality, that means they have to push out more to you. So if you're not paying as much, they're like, okay, we can just send them a 720p quality. Then you get paid for the 1080 at like probably $16, and then you have to pay for the 4K at probably $40. It's
$20.
just that's how they're gonna do it. The more you pay, the higher quality you get.
Yeah, standard is 15.50, and then premium is 20. That's wild.
Yep. I mean,
damn, Gabby paying $20. That's
why
I let Gabby. That's why I let Gabby get my Hulu and whatever account she wants. Because I'm just like, I've had your Netflix for 10 years now. You definitely, seeing as how it's going up. Yeah, you definitely getting my Hulu. You want my Amazon Prime? I got you too.
Yeah, I don't like, that's the thing. I don't care about I don't care about the quality. It's not a big issue for me, as long as they give me subtitles in what I'm watching. Like, that Hulu is absolutely atrocious for that. They don't put subtitles on all their crap. And
I can watch subtitles on all this stuff.
I hate ads. No, not on Hulu.
Bro, yeah.
I've tried watching many foreign films, and they have no subtitles. Absolutely none. It's like, what's the point of putting foreign films on there? That platform isn't even available in the nation of the film I want to watch it.
True.
So it's just like, what the heck? I had to, in order to watch one movie, I actually had to download the video. I had to copy it. I had to download subtitles for it. I had to render both of them out together. And then I had to sync both the subtitles and the video together.
Oh, man, that's too much work. That's too much work.
To watch a movie. I was like, it's a good movie, but why do I have to do all this work for it?
What pisses me off is all these apps actually have something good, because From is really on MGM Plus. I have MGM Plus only for From. Luckily, MGM Plus is like $6, but a lot of them be having good movies on there, like Peacock. Peacock just got the new Nicolas Cage Dracula movie. Was it Rankfield or whatever? I've been meaning to watch that. Like, I swear, every app, I'm just like, ain't nobody watching that. Next thing you know, they have this bomb ass movie on there, and it's just like, bro, I'm not about to be sitting there paying for every single app because I've been having a movie that I want to watch. That's where we sit there and start, going to these websites, or somebody jailbreak my Fire Stick or something like that. Because at this point, man, just give me cable.
When does it become more profitable to actually just buy the movie? I think that's what they try to get people in. They get people stuck in paying for these platforms every month that they're not going to use, when it'd be cheaper just to go out and buy this $10 movie instead of having to pay what for Netflix, $20 a month just to watch this movie every month.
Dude, tell me why Brianna was about to rent because she has my Amazon Prime. She was getting ready to rent Evil Dead Rise. I look at the price, I'm like, it's $20. Why don't you just buy it for 25? And then she's like, how about you throw in a 5? So I'm like, okay. So I just bought a brand new movie for $5. Fucking idiot.
Yeah,
I was just like, come on. But like, dude, you know, Fast X is already available on digital, and it came out like 3 weeks ago. At this point, it's like, what's the point of going to the theaters when all the new movies are already? Because I bet you, give it a week or two, Spider-Man is going to be available.
Yeah, that's the thing. They go to streaming where you can't buy it yet, but you can stream it off your device.
You can buy them. I can buy Fast X right now.
No, but a few weeks ago, you couldn't buy it, but you could stream it. You could pay like $25 to stream it.
That's how much it costs to buy now.
$25 to buy it. Yeah. 2 weeks later, you can pay $25 to buy it. It's the same thing. I mean, what were we just younger in time? Seemed to go slower that we didn't realize how quickly they got to house.
No, ain't no way. Because I remember I went to go see Resident Evil like Extinction, and then that shit came out a year later to buy. It took took a year, man. It took a year. I forgot one movie I was looking at. It came out like September. It was available to buy in March, and now everything is available to buy in 3 weeks. No, bro. It took forever for a movie to come out.
About that though, because I'm thinking about that. I'm like, I know.
I'm about to look up Resident Evil Extinction right now.
Time speeds up because you're so used to it passing by that you get used to it passing by. When you're a kid, it feels like years to get to your next birthday. I'm curious, has it always been only like 2-3 months for the film to actually come out, or has it just been? Are you looking at it right now?
Yeah, I'm trying to see exactly when it came out on VHS.
I am curious if it's just our sense of time has changed because we're older, because we're talking about how quickly it comes out. Pause.
Okay, release. Yeah, still, pause. Okay, so we came out in October. No, it came out September. Okay, and then release.
Yeah, the release date.
What? No.
What is it?
No, January? It came out. No, it was a year. It was at least a year. So you telling me October, November, December, January? What? 4 months? That's a lie. That's a lie, bro. I don't believe that. No, let me go back. Let me go to Apocalypse. Apocalypse came out September 10th, 2004. When did it come out on? Okay, release. I'm gonna be so
Come on, you got this.
It came out. It came out. It came out on home release 3 months later.
Exactly.
It's always been like that.
Yes, it's always been like that.
It used to be a year.
That's why I'm saying it. It's like, I think our time is off, because I honestly wasn't gonna say anything about that because I think it was always like that. And in my mind, I was like, you know what? I think it was just our time perception was off.
I think so too.
There is no way that's the case. And it's just like, yeah, that is the case. It comes out. It's just, as kids, you think you're waiting forever because you're so anticipating this movie. Even just a few years ago.
One more time. The first one came out March 15th, 2002. When did it come on? I know this one was a year. March 15th, 2002.
June, July.
Oh, 4 months. I used to be waiting forever for these movies. So honestly, nothing has changed. They just it went from 3 months to just 3 weeks. Oh my God. Yeah, it's because we were kids. It's because we were kids. It took forever.
But now it's the convenience of being able to see things in your home, the theater at home experience, and not having to deal with the kids whining or the fights breaking out because of The Little Mermaid.
Yeah. By the way, Alex went to go see The Little Mermaid. Nieces and nephew. He gave it a 9 out of 10. I was like,
seriously?
You joking with me, right? Like, no. He's like, let me see what he said about it. He actually said it was really good, which threw me off. I'm gonna watch it on watch it on Disney Plus when it comes out.
Hashtag ginger side.
Yeah, he just said, he didn't really say nothing about it, but he even said, I forgot her name. Is it? I think her name is Haley, the chick that plays Ariel. Yeah, he said she was enjoyable too, so she did a good job. So I was
I
like,
heard
okay,
that she was just like Rey from Star Wars. She can't act. She can
nah.
sing, but just like Justin Bieber with autotune and everything, but she can't act.
Justin Bieber can sing.
It took him years to get there.
Eh, eh.
Yeah, but I guess I've been hearing that she is just cardboard. There's no facial expressions whatsoever. She is completely one-dimensional. There is nothing to her. They spend an extra hour to tell the exact same story as the original, so they padded the script, and it apparently has one of the worst songs ever.
Which
The
one?
Flying Seagull. Yeah, I'd say look up that song, and I think you would give yourself ear cancer. I've heard off of that song.
Really? Is that bad?
Yeah, yeah. It's what is it? What's that? Aquafina. You know Aquafina?
Oh yeah.
He's singing
Oh,
a rap.
let me hold on. You said
He's
Seagull
singing a
song.
rap.
What's the movie? Little Mermaid. I'm stupid.
Little Mermaid.
Mermaid sings it.
Aquafina.
Aquafina. Is it called the Scuttlebutt?
Yeah, yeah.
While we're here, we might as well do a reaction to it.
We're gonna get copyright stricken for that.
That is true. Remember what happened to
It's
our
Disney.
Moana?
It's Disney.
Yeah, I forgot.
Disney's pretty strict with that kind of stuff.
Actually did a video for Disney not too long ago, and that shit got took down.
Yeah, Disney's one of the strictest. Unless you've got good rapport with them, they'll strike you for every little thing.
It's crazy. We was talking nothing but good things about Moana. Take them down. What? Like, take us down. We got 10 subscribers, and 9 of them is your mom and her friends.
Yeah, your mom, my family.
I couldn't believe it. I was just like, really, y'all really took the whole channel down.
Yeah,
that's why Disney Plus is failing. Let me stop. I'm not to beat that out.
We could talk about how they're failing because they were not copyright striking anything unless they've somehow name stamped that where you can't say it without giving them $10.
Kiss my ass.
Face it, don't give Disney that idea or else they'll take it. Yeah. Like you can't say our platform name unless you pay us for it.
Right.
Yeah.
Disney minus.
Disney minus subscribers.
Yep. Disney minus subscribers.
But yeah, that's the thing. It's just like movies have always been like that. But I'm kind of disappointed in Alex's taste if he's saying that about the film. Has he ever seen it?
Yeah, that's why I was just like, really? Little Mermaid is a 9 out of 10? But you couldn't give John Wick Chapter 4 a 10 out of 10?
Yeah, because that's the thing. It's stepped down a few. But what I don't like is if you actually look up, like it's #genderside now, they're actually replacing the majority of the race swapped characters. The black have all been the lowest minority group in the world. Gingers. They're the smallest minority in the world.
You're talking about redheads, right?
Recasting them over and over and over and over again as black actors.
Gingers. We're talking about redheads, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I love me a good redhead.
Yeah. But that's the thing. It was like they are literally the smallest minority in the world, and they're being replaced with black actors.
I don't know, Bob. When I hear the word ginger, I think about that horrible Marlon Wayans movie. It was like, okay, I forgot what it was called, like Sextuplets or whatever. Basically, when he's sitting there finding his siblings because they're all like twins of him or whatever. But there was this one that was black, but he was a ginger, and he said, "You know what they called me in school? A ninja." I was like, bro, that movie sucked, but even though the movie sucked, Marlon Wayans is funny regardless. So
I've always liked Marlon Wayans. Honestly, he's the reason like the original Dungeons and Dragons.
That's the only redeeming quality about that movie is Marlon Wayans.
That movie was absolutely trash, but he made that movie so great because his acting was over the top. It was like he knows he's in a trash movie.
That's the only reason my mom rented that movie for me, because Marlon Wayans was in it. I watched him like, this movie sucks. They killed Marlon Wayans, but Marlon Wayans is the best part. And then the fact that y'all had a portal that y'all took somewhere. Y'all couldn't have portaled yourself down there, picked them up, and then portaled yourselves back. And then they're gonna sit there and linger on the body. I'm like, stop doing that. Stop doing that. Y'all just lost the 5 black people in the theater because I wanted to kill Marlon.
Irons. This was like right after he had finished acting as Scar, and he picks up this role as the villain. And I'm like, how do you get from playing Scar, one of the greatest villains in Disney history, because Lion King is still one of the greatest movies of all time. The original, the second, the remake was trash.
Yeah.
How do you get from that to this Dungeons and Dragons? So,
Yeah, that was ass.
Marlon Wayans for the win for that one. Honestly,
No,
Kevin,
yeah,
he was
Marlon
the
Wayans is
best
easily my
part.
favorite. Is easily my favorite Wayans. Like,
Honestly,
come on.
he's what made the first G.I. Joe good.
Yep, yep.
I
And then of
loved
course they
him.
took him out. I was like, bro, y'all got Marlon Wayans in here, action movie, man. Come on, now.
They
I was
could
mad
have
as hell when they took him out. I
they
loved
could have
Marlon Wayans in
brought
that
him
movie.
back because let's face it, he would have been cheap and he would have enjoyed it and he would have been fun. He would have been fun, but no, replace him with The Rock like they did with
I'm sorry,
every.
I'd rather have Marlon Wayans over The Rock in GI Joe.
Well,
Matter of
the
fact,
reason at the
mhm,
time everyone loved The Rock. The problem is everyone's kind of tired of The Rock being in everything. That it's
mhm.
like we don't want The Rock in everything anymore.
Hey,
So now we kind of wish that the movies that they replaced people with him, they wish they didn't.
because you know they're getting ready to do a GI Joe Transformers crossover, right? Like
Why?
at the end of the new movie, the main dude gets a card from somebody and it says GI Joe. Are you talking to somebody?
No, no.
Okay.
I'm just looking off into the stars, wondering
I don't know why.
why.
I thought your father came in. Ben,
Just why?
the TV's not working. Ben.
Just why okay,
Yeah.
these crossovers
Well,
are making
they've been
more
talking about a crossover for years. They've been talking about crossover for even during the Michael Bay film. They've been talking about a crossover, but
now
finally,
maybe a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and GI Joe.
well, this is the thing.
That
GI Joe
sounds
is part of Hasbro, so yeah,
and Teenage Mutant Ninja
they're.
Turtles too.
Oh, did you see the trailer for the new Ninja Turtles movie? Bro, that movie looked fire. It actually looks good, and you got Ice Cube as the main villain. 6 in the morning, police at my door. I was like, he really had to throw in. He really had to throw in one of his lyrics, but
Yeah,
that
yeah.
movie actually looks good. I
I
wish
hope so.
they keep. This is the thing about the Ninja Turtles movie. It's all over the place because one minute they give us like the TMNT movie, which I thought was cool. Then they give us the two Michael Bay movies, which mediocre as hell,
There were
honestly
two.
trash. But huh?
There were two.
Yeah, you got the first one, and then you had the second one, Out of the Shadows, with what was the rhino and the I forgot the names. It was like the rhino and a hippo
Predator.
or whatever. Out of the Shadows, though, that had Tyler Perry in it. But yeah, it's like those movies were ass, but I mean, they had some redeeming qualities. Like that's
Which
some
one is
cool
the
action
Madison elevator
scenes.
scene?
Like the turtles themselves, I liked them. I just didn't like the design. They had some cool action scenes. I thought Shredder was awesome, but yeah, they just was no. And then y'all kick out Megan Fox. Like, what were y'all thinking with Megan Fox? And then we have I could have swore they had another one, but I think we have this one coming out, and this one looks good as hell. And they got like a bunch of people in it. You know, Ice Cube, John Cena,
Well, it's all animated,
Seth
right?
Rogen. Hmm?
It's all animated.
Yeah, and that's why it looks good.
Which honestly, I think they need to veer away from these live action remakes because look at Into the Spider-Verse. I've been hearing nothing but great things about it. People are saying for something that jumps into a quantum realm, it makes the most sense out of anything that's come out.
Hey, hold on right quick. It is getting dark in here. I just noticed that the sun was out like not even too long
Is
ago.
your light off?
Oh yeah, because I've been using the natural sunlight, but now I guess
All right.
it's cold
All right.
outside.
Yeah,
It's cold
so
outside.
you
Yeah, the weather is just like ugh.
summer. It's the summer. Yeah, go turn on your lights.
Yep. Should I stop, Cam?
Sheesh. Don't stop, Cam. Just keep it going. Keep it going.
Y'all can just hear me.
Yeah. But I gotta say, that's the crap. What was I talking about? I already completely forgot.
Okay, I already know what you're talking about. So
What
yeah.
was it?
Nope, I'm not even listening. I'm going.
yeah,
Oh,
the
god
freaking
damn it.
Like the freaking Doctor Strange into the madness of the multiverse. It wasn't making much
I am
sense.
not over there.
All the freaking Disney
And
Plus
I'm
crap
off.
isn't making much sense with what they've been trying to establish. But Into the Spider-Verse took advantage of the story they had, and they were able to make a modicum of sense out of that in a 2-hour and 30-minute movie. And here, Disney Plus has been trying to introduce this for seasons and movies, and they still can't get a concrete explanation of what is going on. So Into the Spider-Verse has been doing an amazing job with that. And people have been excited for the sequel because it's going to be a 2-parter. I'm assuming you saw it, right? Yeah, so it's going to be a two-parter, and that's going to actually be pretty nice. They spent more time on Gwen Stacy than they did in the first one, because obviously part 2 is going to be primarily around her. Hopefully, if it's not, then what was the point of having her being a huge focus in the story? Of course, the story was a little redundant, but at the same time, it was still good. It explained their Spider-Verse. It explained the story as to who they are. It explained as to why Miles Morales didn't exactly fit in it, but at the same, it was just well done. Well done. And Gwen Stacy got a huge story arc herself, because hopefully she's going to be the lead role of part 2. Because it is Into the Spider-Verse and it's not called Miles Morales.
Hold on. You saw part 2? I mean, you saw Across the Spider-Verse?
It's called Across the... Oh, yeah. The first one's Into. The second one's Across. What's the third one? It's just going to be part 2. Across the Spider-Verse.
It's going to be called Beyond.
Oh, of course. Beyond the Spider-Verse.
You saw Across?
But do you think Gwen Stacy's going to be the main role part of 3? Miles Morales will be the...
I think it's going to be split. Hold on. You saw the first part? You saw Across? When did you see Across?
I haven't. I read the story.
Bro, okay. Easily the best Spider-Man movie. Miles Morales is my favorite Spider-Man. This movie was just amazing. Dude, what I love about this movie is the fact that it feels like because was it with what's his name, the Spot or whatever? He started off as like, okay, he's gonna be like Miles called him, the villain of the week. Just another, and we looked at him like another like just comic relief. But he's gearing up for something major in the second part, which is awesome. So it feels like the villain also of this movie is just being Spider-Man, because by being Spider-Man, your canon event is you're gonna lose somebody really close to you, probably like an uncle or somebody. And if your father, or I guess it's somebody close to you, probably father, is a police captain, they're automatically dying. And if you try to stop that canon event, then your universe is now gone. Because that's what was happening when they saved like the Indian Spider-Man, I think father, police captain. All of a sudden, everything just started disappearing and all that. And then they had to come and stop that. So that's what's awesome about it. It's like being Spider-Man, the consequences behind that, is the villain. So now, he has to stop that. But I love that they do give Gwen a bigger story. Yeah, because her father is a police captain. Yep. And she knows that. She knows the consequences of being a Spider-Woman. But yeah, I think she might I think she's definitely gonna have a major part in Beyond.
I think it'll make sense, because with her being like, she got what 1/3 of the film dedicated to her and the other 2/3 was Miles. So basically, it makes sense that 2/3 of the last film would be dedicated to her, and it will basically be the tail end of Miles Morales' story. He'll be his, because they did a lot of conclusion. It felt a lot of redundant in the script, because it felt like they were trying to end his story 3 times throughout the 3 times. Yeah, because they kind of kept doing the same thing. It worked, but it felt redundant with him. Like they were trying to hold the same beat so it could end on part 3.
Just go see the movie.
If that makes sense.
Go see the movie. It's amazing. The only reason I give it a 9.5 is because it's a 2-parter. So it's not complete. It's not finished. But well, I love all the... Oh, they even have a Donald Glover cameo. That was so awesome. He was a live action Prowler. That was awesome.
Yeah.
And of course, J.K. Simmons is back as get me pictures of Spider-Man. Yeah, that was great. But no, man, that movie was amazing, yo. I'm going to see it again probably next week.
So it's nice that movies are coming out that are actually still good to watch. John Wick, Sisu, Mario. Sisu is worth it. And the fact that it was such a low budget film. Like, so, they're speculating. I know you don't care for Indiana Jones, but they're speculating that they're going to make the Indiana Jones will make the same amount as John Wick did its opening weekend. I highly doubt that.
That's not 70. It's like, I think John Wick 4 made 70 million.
Yeah, 70 million. They're speculating that the dial of whatever is going to make as much as John Wick 4 did. And I think a movie that nobody asked for and already had a terrible last film to begin with. There were only 3 Indiana Jones movies. Already had a terrible last fourth installment to begin
Yeah,
with.
73.8 million. So they saying that
Who
movie, and yeah,
is gonna go watch it? I don't think it'll make that. It's Indiana. I don't care for Indiana Jones anymore. Do you care to go see an old Harrison Ford?
I'm going to see it.
I don't care to see it. What happened to bringing new blood? Give us a news story. Quit
I mean,
trying
I
to
agree that they shouldn't have made this one. I mean, dude is like almost 90. Like, what's the point of making it? But it looks enjoyable. I'm gonna definitely go check it out. This movie cost 300 million. Man, y'all better hope it don't do no 70 million.
Well, that's
Y'all
the
better
thing.
hope.
John Wick,
It's not gonna be a success. It's gonna bomb because
John
that
Wick
movie
cost
cost 300. It's probably gonna have to make about 800 million.
John Wick cost 95
100.
million to make. Yeah, a
100,
little
and
less than 100 million.
they made
Yeah.
430 million on a $100
Yeah,
million
and
budget.
here they're speculating, and this is Indiana Jones, a story a movie that they allowed critics to watch a month early. They lifted the embargo to watch it, and it got bombed by those reviewers who are paid by the studios to review those films.
Is that 56% on Rotten Tomatoes?
Yeah, but if you click it all score, it goes down even further.
Oh yeah, I bet.
I didn't know they added that feature in order to hide reviews.
Hold on, what was it called again?
What?
You said if you go to what?
Like if you click on like the all score, like there is a on Rotten Tomatoes, there's a little link. Yes, a little knob that slides back and forth right above the tomato score. That if you click it, it'll actually show all audiences what everyone has voted on it.
Can you only see that on the actual website, or I mean, like on desktop?
I think it's on the actual website.
On desktop only.
Yeah, desktop.
I don't see it.
Yeah. Yeah, but I like that's the thing. If they are thinking it's going to even get close to what John Wick did, and they spent 300 million, and this is just what they've said they've spent.
Yeah,
this is not on their advertising. This is not on paying certain things. This is not including all the budgetary restraint. Like it's said that they're not gonna. They have to make at least close to 900 million just to break even.
See, exactly. That's not happening.
That's how it works. I mean, you need to make like 3 times the what you paid into the film in order to make a profit off of it. And I doubt they're going to get even close to that.
Okay, where's the link? Where's the you said it's on Rotten Tomatoes. I'm looking at it. I don't see it.
Yeah, I've seen it used a few times.
Okay. I was looking at it for Spider-Man because like 95% for audience, 96 for critics. But you wanted to test it out. But yeah, that movie. Oh, speaking of that, we got a promotion for it at my job.
Spider-Man?
Like, oh yeah, if you want movie tickets, you got to spend about $70.
So we see what?
If you come to the restaurant, spend $70 on food, you get a movie ticket.
Oh, just any movie ticket?
No, a movie ticket for Indiana Jones.
See, that's what I mean. This advertisement that's going into like, how much is Disney paying to
Don't
do
say
this?
where I work.
What?
Don't say where I work.
Okay. Yeah. Whatever.
Make sure to that out.
Yeah. How much is Disney paying for this to go there?
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing. All these little things aren't included in the 300 million they've paid for this movie.
Yeah, exactly. So you might as well say you're talking about 4.
Yeah,
let's say 4.
Advertisement,
probably
and
more.
They're trying to pay people off who are writing bad reviews. Trying to go. That's how you pay reviewers. They even are releasing it on this Wednesday, a week early for reviewers and who are easier to pay off, so that way they can get better reviews to encourage people to go see it.
Yeah, it's not gonna go well. It sucks because it's directed by James Mangold, and I'm just like, damn, bro, you gave us Logan. You gave us Logan, and you gave us the Wolverine, even though the Wolverine story act wasn't all that good, but you gave us 2 good Wolverine movies. I give you that. Come on.
Yeah, it's kind of disappointing, but still, we'll see how it turns out, because who knows, maybe everyone's gonna love it. But everyone basically predicted what the story was going to be. The director kind of got mad at people for saying that's what it was going to be, and it turns out to be exactly what people were saying it was going to be.
Yeah, I did like Kingdom of the Crystal Skull though. It was a good, enjoyable action movie. It was a fun action movie.
Pat, when was the last time you saw it?
That don't matter. When was the last time I watched Warrior or Inception? And those are two of my favorite movies.
Hey, those are great movies though, and you've seen them hundreds of times. How many times have you seen Kingdom of the Crystal Skull?
Probably like less than 10 times.
Once?
I went to go see it once.
Less than 5, maybe?
I'll give you that. It probably has been less
Yeah.
than 5. Whereas
That's the thing,
Inception,
what dictates-
remember I went to go see that 3 times. Plus I got like 4 copies, and I got Tom Hardy to sign it. Warrior, I met the director. I let him know that's my favorite movie of all time. I used to watch that every day. So yeah.
It's one of those things that how many times have you watched it, and would you ever be willing to go back to watch it?
I'll watch it right now.
That's what I dictate if it's actually a great film. If I'm not watching it because I feel like I have to. Like The Mummy 3, I feel like I'd be watching it because I'd have to watch it.
I watched the first 2, so I have to watch this one.
Yeah. It's one of those things that where you do it, or the remake, I have to watch it because we were going to do a podcast on it. All these mindsets.
I still didn't watch it.
Not encouraged, and then it's a bad movie. Just like the whole you strong armed me into watching the what was it, the Batman v Superman, the extended version, and oh my gosh!
Hey, at least I didn't have you watch them both. I had to watch them both. I watched both of them back to back. That was 7 hours. That was 7 hours, right? That was a whole work shift watching Batman v Super. No. It was Justice League. Oh no, I did get you. Batman v Superman.
Yeah.
At least the ones I watched were more enjoyable.
I was just like, oh my gosh, because everything
Justice League was more enjoyable.
They're trying to introduce more things, but they didn't have enough time to even explain some of the stuff that they had in this extended version. But yeah, it was work to watch it. And I'd never go back to rewatch that. I'd never go back to watch the shorter version. Would you ever
Which
watch
one was better? Which one was better? Justice League Extended or Batman v Superman Extended?
I'd say Justice League Extended.
That shit was 4 hours. But the fact that
I'd say Justice League Extended.
Yeah.
Just because it seemed like, because the problem with the original Justice League, it didn't seem like it was really answering anything at all. The Josh Whedon one. So
the Justice League.
Yeah, I mean, it was more colorful, but it looked more like everyone was on wearing cosplay, because the problem was it was shot to be dark, and then they had to do it in post to color it up to make it look more lively. That it just didn't blend well. It didn't blend. It just seemed off. Yeah. But yeah, it's just like, would you ever go back to watch Kingdom of the Crystal Skull?
Yeah, I'd watch it.
You would?
Yeah.
All right.
Like I said, it's enjoyable. If it came on TV, I would sit back and watch it, because it's some good action scenes. That is actually enjoyable as hell.
On TV? What the heck do you put on TV? How does things just pop up on TV?
Okay.
You remember, this day and age, you have to actually select things to watch.
Okay, peep this. I'm sitting there scrolling, and I'd be like, oh, Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. I ain't seen that in a minute. I think I don't have nothing else to watch. I might as well watch it.
Next to 20 other films right there,
you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised, because I look at HBO Max or whatever, and they just be scrolling and just be like, you know what? I haven't seen that movie in years. Let me check it out. I've done that before. Yeah, I did that a few weeks ago. I forgot what movie it was, but I was just like, I'll check it out. I ain't watched this movie in a minute.
Yeah, but I do it with movies I know I enjoy. Like, I'll be like, yeah, I can definitely rewatch this. I mean, heck, I've done it with One Piece countless times. I've watched that thing from starting to episode 1086 right now. 1085. 1085.
You ain't got no life. I'm not doing all that.
Oh, yeah, and read the manga front to back. But yeah, it's just like one of those things. Just, would you ever actually, like? I wouldn't. Like me, Avatar, I would never even go out of my way to watch.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I think I saw Avatar twice in theaters, but I don't think I ever sat back and like chose it on Netflix to watch. I'm never like Avatar: Way of the Water is on Disney Plus. I don't know if I'm ever going to watch it. I'm gonna watch it probably once, but I really have to have nothing going on.
Yeah, I mean, I
might have to
hated the
smoke
first
for
one.
that one.
I'm not even gonna watch the second one.
Yeah, actually might get blazed and watch that shit.
Yeah. Ooh, colors.
No, you just made it boring. I'm good. 3 hours though, like come on,
Yeah, but
come
that's the thing. It's
on.
like I have to be like, oh, I like The Negotiator.
Great
Absolutely.
movies.
Yeah,
Great
I
movie.
would always put that on training
Ooh,
day.
now you put Training Day. Yeah, you know what's funny? I'm glad you mentioned Training Day. I've been watching just random clips of Man on Fire. That movie,
Great
that
one.
movie is fire, bro. He said, "Well,
Great.
hold on, where's my glasses at? I gotta do it.
You got to do it. You got to do it. Such an amazing movie.
Well,
Freaking training
on
day.
to the afterlife for you, my friend.
One wish.
And I promise you, you won't be lonely." Pop. Like he
Yeah.
said some dope ass shit before he killed someone. Any last wishes? I wish you had more time. Come
What about a
on.
wish? A last wish? A last wish?
See,
I wish
I'm tired of hearing this. You know,
more
I'm just a
time.
professional. I'm just a professional. I'm just a professional. I'm tired of hearing it. Like, bro, that movie is so quotable. See, that's an action movie. It's an action movie, but it still give us that Denzel where you know what I'm saying, you love the character, you know what I'm saying, you caught up in everything he says, and then he's still going out there just murking motherfuckers,
Oh,
bro.
and you
That
even knew
movie
what he
is a
did for his
classic.
past. You can tell he was a marksman for his past. You could tell he did some dirty stuff in
Oh,
his past.
absolutely. Like when he was sitting there talking to the nun and she was quoting a Bible verse and then he finished it and he's like, "I'm the sheep that got lost." I was just like,
yeah. That's the thing. It's like I could go back and watch that. That's the thing. Kingdom of the Crystal Skull is not it. Just like The Last Crusade, I will go back and watch it. The Raiders of the Lost Ark, I will go back and watch it.
This is the thing. I'm not that big of an Indiana Jones fan anyway. Like, don't get me wrong, the movies are good, but I'm just not going to jump into them. So that's me.
Yeah, if it was those, all four of the ones that are out right now, which one would you pick out of all four of those? Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Have you even seen the other ones?
Yeah, I've seen. Okay, I've seen of all four. The one I've seen the most was Temple of Doom. Only because I saw that that's the first one I've ever saw because I was in the hospital and my mom brought in a bunch of VHSs that they had. So I was real fucking young. So Temple of Doom, that was my first introduction to Indiana Jones. So whenever that came on, I always watch it and all that. Raiders, the only scene I always knew was the scene where he just shot dude. And then it took me a while.
Yeah.
I think that was the last one I saw of all the Indiana Jones. The best one though is I think Last Crusade. I think that was my favorite.
Yeah, they had 007, of course.
Yeah,
of course it was the best.
I think that was my favorite one. I should do a marathon of them all.
You know, one of the complaints when that came out was Sean Connery was acting too beta. Can you believe that was one of the complaints when that movie came out?
Come on, man.
Sean Connery wasn't acting man enough in that film. Imagine if that came out now.
Right.
That was one of the complaints because he went from playing 007 to playing this brain this thinker figure.
They're stupid. People stupid.
Yeah.
But yeah, Man on Fire. I need to rewatch that. I need to rewatch that, man.
Yeah, but that's the thing. There are movies, amazing movies that are classics. Ooh, even Flight was good. Thinking of Denzel Washington now. Flight was amazing.
I'm drunk right now.
Yeah,
I love that it guarantees everything. I can guarantee it.
Guarantee.
Dude, see, that's what I'm saying. I've been watching all these Denzel Washington clips that this past week. I've been guaranteeing a lot of stuff.
Oh,
but yeah, you got the Equalizer 3 coming out.
I still haven't seen 2.
Two's a skip. You can skip it because
I thought one was.
I thought one was cool. What
makes her money in order to run away, and he ends up killing the entire organization anyway? Why give her money? Yeah. You already freed her.
What makes 2 so skippable is the fact that the subplots with a lot of the people that he's driving, like I don't care about this old man in his Uber that is looking for a painting. Come to find out the painting is of his wife, and I guess he ends up meeting the wife. He sees the wife again or some stupid shit. the action scenes, man, he takes out people so damn quick, especially like the third action scene. He just this going through this little abandoned town while there's a hurricane happening, and he's just picking them off one by one. I'm like, bro, that's not awesome. It's just boring because they're so easy. Even when he takes out Pedro Pascal, it's just easy. The best scenes in the movies when it's him and the kid that's in his neighborhood that's going to like a gang or whatever. That's the best scenes in the whole movie. But it's like the action and all that, I just don't care. So hopefully in number 3, he's actually going against some people that's causing him a threat. Now, the first one, the dude Teddy, the main guy he was going against, one of the best parts of the movie, especially their conversations, especially when they're at the dinner table or whatever. And he's just like, normally I don't do this, but I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you a choice, you know what I'm saying? And he's like, thank you. You're welcome. It's just like, come on. Like Teddy has no fear, bro. So he's just sitting there just chilling. Oh, he just killed my guy. Okay. I was like, I loved him. He always plays a good villain. But
good villain,
like
good hero, good.
It pissed me off that this is the trilogy we're getting and not Two Guns. I'm gonna always be mad about that. Because Two Guns story was just like whatever, but it was a fun movie. You know, it's Denzel in like an action comedy. It's Denzel not serious. It's Denzel actually just having a fun time.
Like that time, 2 amazing movies came out that were similar: The Two Guns and Nice Guys. Both those buddy cop type films.
No, Two Guns came out 2013. Nice Guys came out 2016.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Time's different, but yeah, they're both amazing buddy cop films that should.
Okay. Let's stop. Two Guns was not amazing. Two Guns was good, and what made the movie rewatchable is the chemistry between Denzel and Wahlberg.
2 characters that are well written and just play the role fun because they know it's just a fun action comedy. There is no real serious tension there. The actors knew what they were playing.
Yeah.
They had a chemistry offset, obviously, because they seemed to carry it on set too. There are always these films where you feel like the actors, like we mentioned it in The Mummy, the third one, where she just didn't seem to get along with it on set, or while everything was going, while everything was rolling, they just seemed to have no chemistry.
Yeah.
And there just has to be a chemistry, and it seemed like they portrayed it very well. So that's what made that good, and that's what basically makes it on par with The Nice Guys. The Nice Guys is amazing just because of the way
sorry. Two Guns is not on par with The Nice Guys. The Nice Guys is I legit give that movie a 10 out of 10. That movie is a 10 out of 10 for me. Two Guns, I give it a 7.5 because the only good thing about it is Wahlberg and Washington. You take them out, or they didn't have chemistry, then the movie just goes down because the story is just like, okay, they're double crossing him, they're double crossing them. Now they got to work together to bring them down. You don't really care. The only bad guy in that movie I actually liked was Bill Paxton. He was great in that role, especially. You son of a bitch have my, was it 1.275 million? Like, I love how he actually gives out the entire number. Like, Bill Paxton, outside of Wahlberg and Denzel, was the best part. Whereas The Nice Guys, I mean, bruh.
But
even the little girl that I thought was going to be annoying was perfect.
Yeah, but you got to give credit for the fact that they knew what they were doing. The director even knew what he was making. They didn't try to make it more than it was or less than it was. They played it to perfection. So you got to give credit for the fact that they didn't try to blow it out of proportion like Sleepless did. They tried to make it more than what it was, and it ruined the entire film. They tried to make it both a stress action film, which had this drama going on with it, that tried to push sequels.
See,
Two Guns didn't try that.
What I didn't like about Sleepless, the Jamie Foxx movie, was the fact that it was all just set in the casino. I was just like, I didn't care for that bit. Probably because I wasn't feeling the movie like that. So, and then I'm like, you get stabbed and you're still just running around like it's no problem. I'm sorry, bro. You're not John Wick. No, fuck that. Even John Wick would have been like really suffering with his fighting if he got stabbed.
Yeah. He goes to see a medic, gets stitched up, and then takes pills for it. With those magic drugs.
Yeah. And then he gets his bulletproof vest and just starts going,
Yeah.
You still haven't seen Chapter 4?
Nah.
You gotta see that movie, bro. It's amazing. It is amazing, man. The action is just like we gotta do a reaction. We gotta do a reaction to one of the action scenes.
I would read the script, but it's probably only like 2 pages.
Yeah, you don't need to read the script. You don't need to read the script. He goes, he kills this person. Then he goes to meet one of his friends. Now all of a sudden, the Continental is there to kill them and anybody who's working with him. Then he goes to meet this person that's about to help him out. Then in order to get help from them, he has to go kill these people. So now he's getting help from them and he's killing all these people. And then he goes back. Okay, now I can get you into a duel because now I got their backup. Boom, boom, boom. We're gonna meet here. Okay, well, guess what? I guess Mr. Wick is not gonna make it there in time. Oh, everybody. John Wick is going to go here. So here he is. It's the Warriors. Now everybody's coming here to kill John Wick. John Wick goes here. He's killing all these people. He falls somewhere to break his back. He gets right back up. He's getting ready to get up here. He got killed like 20 more people. Guess what? He's going to get the main dude. Now all of a sudden he's getting help from this person and he goes up there to kill these people. It's the same shit every movie. It's the same thing every movie. What we love about it is the world building, the action scenes, and Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Hey, when y'all watch this, y'all should probably slow this down to like what is it? How's the speed goes? I forgot how the speed goes, but just slow down so you can catch the whole plot.
Yeah.
I probably said all that in 10 seconds. Y'all can just slow it down a bit to where y'all can like just listen to the entire thing.
No, we take that what you're saying, we run it behind the actual film in slow motion.
That would be awesome. I should do that. I should just sum it all up. What's his name? So he goes and kills this person. So then he goes to this Continental to get help. But there's no need to read the script. John Wick dies, but now since the movie is so successful, no, John Wick didn't really die.
Yeah, but I don't think he wants to come. He's willing to help with like other things in the universe, like I don't think he wants to continue doing it.
I feel like if the script calls for him to be able to come back and it's actually good, then he'll come back. But the thing is, these 4 movies, the script has just been decent because really what carries the movie is the action.
Yeah, it's his action, the fact that he actually knows how to handle weaponry, the fact that, like, if you see clips of him training, that's all him.
Of course, I've seen clips. Even the driving, where he does the roundabout and he's just shooting everybody in the circle, it's all Keanu Reeves. He does all that. Now, him falling down 1,000,000 stairs, no, he ain't doing that.
Yeah, that's where you replace him. But
he did help out and carry all the camera equipment up those stairs, so no stunt double.
Yeah, but it's like. Yeah. It's not really a story, but it's an amazing world. I would like for there to be a story flushed out eventually in that world.
Where they might be doing that. They might be doing that with the ballerina movie. And then there's also they're trying to get ready to do one for Halle Berry's character. So yeah, and then of course they got the Continental TV show coming to Peacock. It's a 3 episode event. I think each episode is going to be an hour and a half.
Why do they keep pushing Peacock? I guess people are getting tired of Netflix, so they don't want to sell it to Netflix. Or I know no one's going to sell it to Disney because they're exclusively Disney and they don't really
offer stuff on there. I actually enjoy Peacock. They actually have some good stuff on there.
Getting a lot of stuff. That's what I find weird. I never heard of it. Until you're like, oh, Peacock has The Office. I'm like, what the heck is Peacock?
That's what's crazy. Peacock is NBC.
How did they get all that?
All the Universal movies, so all the Fast and Furious movies are going over there. The John Wick movies are over there. You got WWE over there. Yeah, man. Peacock is actually I've kept Peacock these last couple months.
Over there.
The who?
The Hulk is a Universal. Incredible Hulk.
But yeah, Peacock surprisingly has some good stuff on there. It's crazy.
Heck, the Fantastic Four were originally Universal. Are they still?
The Chris Evans one?
Yeah, and the Fan-Four-tastic.
They can keep that one. They can throw that to Tubi. Put that on Tubi.
With Michael B. Jordan, it's just why?
By the way, have you watched any movies on Tubi?
I don't really know what Tubi is. I know it's a platform, but
it's free. Tubi has a bunch of hood movies. I think that's for first-time directors. They throw their shit on Tubi, and it's always these hood movies. Bro, oh my god, man, these shits are horrible. No, they're supposed to be like these street dramas and shit, and they just come out as funny as hell, man. I
Okay,
just
so
can't
is
take
it
it
like
serious.
the Hallmark films?
Yeah,
So Hallmark is for white people,
that
and
Tubi, yeah. 'Cause I even see it on me like, oh yeah, this movie gotta go straight to Tubi. And then I looked at a couple, so I'm like, ooh, my girl Hoops from Flavor of Love, she get naked in this one. Let me check it out. And I'm just watching, and I'm just like, hey, what the fuck is this? I'm actually sit back and watch a couple of their movies. I got to see some of these.
they got the Meet the Johnsons film on there. Gonna run them cheeks.
Din Din's ready. I couldn't believe that, man. I couldn't believe that. Like I would not want to be. I'm sorry. I couldn't let that role. I couldn't let that be the role. The first role I ever take. Like you know what? If you're gonna be a, I'm sorry. If you're gonna be a grapist, don't let it be a movie where you're graping your father. You're graping your father, man. Grape somebody else. Not like, come on, man. That's just not right. That is just not right. Not saying that grape is, you should do it. But if you're gonna do it in a movie, bro, you're gonna do it with your father?
Well,
Damn.
it has. The thing is, the concept is always disturbing and
Yeah.
disgusting.
If you're gonna do it, though, it has to be a good role. It has to be a good role.
Like A Clockwork Orange.
I never seen that.
Very, very disturbing because the grape scene they have in there is with an old lady.
Oh wow.
He's with an old lady, and it's during Singing in the Rain is basically playing in the background.
I've seen that.
Scarring.
I've seen that scene.
Scarring. It's like, oh my gosh.
Ooh, or the scene in the extended version of Natural Born Killers where they have her like tied up. That scene was rough because he killed her right after. I felt that's one movie I hate, but I actually love because it's so disturbing to the point where I just be feeling bad watching it.
Oof,
But Meet the Johnsons, huh?
I was gonna say, with you're talking a scene like that, I was like Casino Royale where he's tied to the chair and he's got Mads got the whip.
Oh. I got a little itch down there. But when it comes to Meet the Johnsons, it's a comedy. Even though you know what's going on, it's so messed up that it becomes funny because people is, bro. One, why are you staying at the house? Two, why are you sitting there relaxing, taking a bath with your headphones on, buddy? And you got a grapist in the house. What? What? You over here relaxing?
How have you not kicked that kid out yet?
Yeah. I know that shot, man. Get out of here. That boy would have been on his ass. On his ass.
Like, the mother knew what was going on.
She turned that TV right up.
So
that's what made that movie funny, man. As disturbing as it should have been, like that made that movie funny. He said,
"Is it on TV?
Ready?" Like, bro, you at your own wedding. You just got married, and you take your father to the back to give him some sucky. What? I have to watch that later. That movie's so fucking funny. That's a classic.
You're gonna watch it. Do a watch along for it, man.
I might have to do a watch along. Din's ready.
Laughing, and everyone would be like, "What the heck? This is supposed to." It's like, no, this is hilarious. This makes no
bro, you gotta watch the first 5 minutes. Have you watched the full thing, or you just watched the scenes I showed you?
I've seen the scenes you've sent to me. Oh my gosh.
I don't think I watched I think I watched the majority. I think I have watched the full movie, yeah. Because it's only 30 minutes. Din's ready.
But it's a full 30 minutes. I mean, we should probably do a watch along for that on this channel.
I'd be down.
Yeah.
Like he was down on his father. Oh my God, man. Oh God, that's horrible.
Oh, yeah.
Great movie. Well, thanks for watching. I'm surprised we actually went this long. Pause.
Yeah, honestly, next time I think we should just go live and talk about whatever pops into our heads.
I did not expect this. Yeah, I thought we were just going. I don't know I didn't know how this was going to happen, but hey, it worked out perfectly.
Yeah, there's like not much silence. Anytime there was any silence, just try to fill the void. Like when you went up to go turn on the light, I was like, oh yeah, I was talking about the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
So yeah, next time we can go live.
Yeah. But hey, thank y'all for watching. Y'all can catch me on my YouTube at Big Daddy Mo.
Yeah, I'm at EL-SCRIBBLER. I've been thinking, and should I change my name? Because I was thinking of making, like, I have this vision for a logo where it starts out being written Levi, and Levi is basically bold print on thin or behind thin print, and
Yeah.
the little L basically slides over to the end of the word. So the white lettering says evil, but the black background lettering still says Levi.
Ooh, I like that. I like that.
Yeah. I just thought it was just like, maybe I'll do a play on with my name.
I was like, wait a minute, that don't spell evil, but I just, the I.
EVIL.
LEV. I'm sorry.
VIL.
I'm sorry. I'm tired. Repeat that.
Yeah. So the L would basically slide over.
Oh, got you.
At the end, but the shadow of the L would still be at the front.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It make dude.
I'm so tired, bro.
I'm EL-SCRIBBLER. just to get to that point, I'm EL-SCRIBBLER.
Yep, and Big Daddy Mo. So thanks for watching, and as always, we'll see y'all next time. Peace.
Good old